Continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The demolition of the Magsaysay flyover in Santa Mesa, Manila started today. The bridge is being decommissioned to make way for the NLEX-SLEX connector road. Officials are planning to redevelop the Magsaysay Boulevard area. Motorists are advised to pass through alternate routes until the demolition wraps up next month.
Pag hindi po natin siya decommission, masyado pong mataas yung elevation sa taas. Dahil we do have an existing LRT, di po ba? Pag decommission natin yung Magsaysay, pag nawala po yun, doon po papasok yung NLEX-SLEX connector.
The National Bureau of Investigation admits that there is no direct evidence linking suspended Bureau of Corrections Chief Gerald Bantag to the murder of radio broadcaster Percy Lapid. Marlene Alcaide with the report.
One story on Percy Lapid's radio program possibly pushed suspended Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag to allegedly order the murder of the broadcaster. That's according to Justice Secretary Boying Remulla.
Si Percy Lapid nagpunta sa bahay niya. Gumagawa siya ng storya, yung Cinderella Man.
Remulla said Bantag got angry when he was informed that Lapid went to his house in Laguna to take photos. On the same day, Bantag skipped the graduation ceremony of the University of Perpetual Help in the New Bilibid prison and went straight home.
Andun lahat ng Board of Trustees niyan. These are people who really are doing a great service to the National Penitentiary. Kasi they're providing college education to many of the inmates. Yung kanyang hindi pagbalik doon was a sign also that he was very mad.
The Cinderella Man story was then released. It was a term coined by Lapid, referring to a government official who allegedly amassed wealth while in office.
September 17, nagsimula na yung plots. Nagsimula na lahat. Everything came into motion. Kaya makikita nyo, there's a string that ties everything together.
Although complaints have been filed against Bantag and several others, NBI Supervising Agent Eugene Javier said there's no direct evidence that would link the suspended Bucor chief to the murder. Inmates involved only mentioned Bucor Deputy Security Officer Ricardo Zulueta, who said that the order came from a higher up.
Kapag kasi pinagsama-sama na natin yung lahat ng mga events, it will be very, very clear na si Bantag talaga, siya talaga yung nagko-call ng shots dito. At pinapadaan niya lang kay Zulueta. I don't think we need yung tinatawag talaga na direkta. Because using that test, no, yung totality of circumstances, shoot na si Director Bantag sa kanyang liability dito.
Remulla said both Bantag and Zulueta have yet to reach out to authorities. But they are most likely still in the country since public officials need to secure a travel authority before they can fly abroad. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
The inmates linked to Lapid's murder have passed their polygraph or lie detector tests. These include Denver Mayores, who allegedly received the order to kill Lapid from higher-ups at the Bureau of Corrections. Officials of the National Bureau of Investigation had them subjected to polygraph tests after they provided separate affidavits on the ambush. Suspended Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag and Bucor Security Officer Ricardo Zulueta are being pinned as the primary suspects in the murder of Percy Lapid and that of alleged middleman June Villamor. We will be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News.
Republicans closing in on a narrow House majority, while Democrats still have a path to keep the Senate. Democrats won a significant victory with John Fetterman taking a GOP-held Senate seat in Pennsylvania, but they were unable to flip the Senate seat in Wisconsin. The Senate race in Georgia between Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker is headed for a December 6th runoff, while contests in Arizona and Nevada are still up in the air. President Joe Biden says he still plans to seek re-election in 2024 and he's likely to make an official call early next year. This is after Democrats staved off worst-case scenarios in terms of the congressional losses in the midterm elections. Biden says his final decision will depend on his health and discussions with family.
Our intention is to run again. That's been our intention, regardless of what the outcome of this election was.
Russia, meanwhile, has ordered its troops to leave Ukraine's city of Kherson in a highly symbolic setback for President Vladimir Putin. Speaking in a televised briefing, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu called on troops to retreat from the city. It was the first regional capital to fall in the invasion and was among the territories Moscow claimed to annex in illegal referendums held in September. And Putin is said to be planning to skip the G20 summit in Bali next week. Sources say the Kremlin is seeking to avoid confrontations with other world leaders, with tensions over the invasion of Ukraine expected to dominate the summit. Bloomberg has been told that Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will attend the meetings instead of Putin. Global news 24 hours a day on air and on Bloomberg Quick Take, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Bonnie Quinn. This is Bloomberg.
You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. President Bongbong Marcos and Vietnamese Prime Minister Pham Chinh met on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit earlier this afternoon. In their talk, President Marcos noted the increased trade between the Philippines and Vietnam. The president also called Vietnam as an important partner in food security. For his part, Prime Minister Minh congratulated Marcos Jr. for implementing an effective COVID-19 sihamon. Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. The Philippine economy expanded by 7.6% in the third quarter, surpassing analyst estimates. The third quarter GDP print came as a surprise, while despite inflation soaring to record highs in recent months. The grand procession of the Black Nazarene next year remains suspended. The Quiapo Church said this is to ensure public health safety amid the COVID-19 pandemic. And Gilas Pilipinas squares off with Jordan in the fifth window of the FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers. The national team carries a 3-3 win-loss record as it goes against Jordan at 12 a.m. Manila time. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.